Hi, and welcome to this year's Latitude Press Day 2023. I'll be speaking to Emma Freud, who's this year's guest chef, and she'll be telling us all about her Suffolk-based menu. I'll also be speaking to Kirsty Taylor, who'll be informing us on what delights we've got to look forward to in all of the arts arena this year. We're going to be speaking to Ed, the man behind the music, and we'll be joined by some of Suffolk's local bands. We might even get a sneak peek of some of the songs they'll be playing. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Put it on us. Cut, we made the cut. My slime, my blood, my tongue.
So Emma, tell us about your role in this year's festival.
Do you know, I don't know that I've ever said yes quicker to an invitation, but my boyfriend and I are guest chefing the Thursday night supper club here.
Okay.
And for 300 people, sit down dinner, long wooden tables, gorgeous sunshine. It's going to be really sunny that evening, I've decided. And we're doing, because I've lived in this county all my life and my family have been here for nearly 100 years and I'm passionate
so you're
about
rooted
it.
Here.
I'm really rooted, but also everything that's good about me is from Suffolk. Every great experience I've had has been in Suffolk. Yeah. It's, you know, it's sort of nurtured me. It's my home. And I just wanted to totally celebrate that in the menu. So we decided to do only Suffolk produce.
Amazing.
So we're calling it Suffolk Actually, and every single thing that the diners will eat and drink is made in Suffolk. Even like the spirits in the cocktail and like the main course we're doing fish chips and mushy peas, but the best version of that you can imagine. Okay. So the fish it's rock salmon, which is the only fish that you can catch off the coast here that's sustainable in July.
Okay, yep.
And Steve, the fisherman, who looked after us all in our village during lockdown, selling fish out the back of his van every Thursday outside the pub, is going to catch that for us, and that'll be pan fried on a bed of local smashed peas with the best chips in the country, which come from Aldborough, from a restaurant called the Suffolk, and they do roasty chips.
Yeah.
Just off
so
the
a real
charts.
local affair then.
Yeah. And the starter is a melted, it's the only camembert that's made in this country, and it's made in Fen Farm. It's called Baron Bygard, which is studded with rosemary from my garden and with honey from my bees.
Okay.
And dessert wine from Monk Soham, and then baked in the oven and served with sourdough from our local deli.
Perfect. And how would one get a ticket to this amazing dinner?
You have to go online.
Okay, right. So if you want to get your tickets, you have to go now before because it sounds like it's going to be a sellout already, right?
Do you know, if it's not a sellout, I'm going to have a little diva hissy fit because there's 4 people doing these supper clubs during Latitude, and apparently it's not a competition, but
I heard last year it got a little bit competitive. Was it Gary Lineker here?
Gary Lineker, but we're wiping the floor with Lineker's night.
Okay.
It's nothing
here first,
compared to what we're doing. No, ours is going to be much, much better than his. I'm bringing in some performers.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Just trying to trump everybody. So I've got 2 stand-ups and an amazing singer called Jerub. He's going to perform a bit, and Charlie Maxey, the artist, is going to do a bit of drawing, and Luke Wright, the poet's going to do a bit of poetry, and there's going to be dancing. Apparently Judy Love did that last year. She got them all dancing.
I think I might just jump online and get a ticket now.
I think you should. Hurry up.
Well, thank you so much for speaking to us. If last year's festival was anything to go by, let's take a little recap and a wander down memory lane to see what I got up to last year. So I'm here with Anngell from BBC introducing Suffolk, and so you are the mastermind behind some of the acts here this year.
I like being called a mastermind. Yeah, you know, Ed gives us an amazing opportunity to bring an act to open the alcove stage every year, and it's grueling. It's so hard to choose because there's so much talent, but you got to whittle it down, and I'm so happy and I'm so proud of the 3 that we picked this year.
Yeah, and like, what's the standout features of the 3 that you've picked? What sets them apart?
I think with Icarus, they had a story. They've come here as young kids, and they did an open mic last year and won the slot. With no prep, they smashed it, and I thought, well, as soon as I saw them, I was like, well, with prep, they're going to be amazing, and we can bring everyone and we can really hype it up, and they're going to be great. and they've got exams, so they've just done their A-levels, so it's like a little treat for them.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really important, and they're from Framlingham. I didn't want it to be too much Ipswich focus, because
Yeah.
that sometimes tends to happen.
Little country there, I feel.
Yeah, for sure. And with Darcy, you know, she's an R&B singer, which I feel like R&B needs to get more love all the
Definitely,
time,
yeah.
especially she lives out in the sticks in Suffolk, and just really representing for the women. And we get a lot of women with guitars, and it's kind of cliche, and I
Yeah.
thought she's got a different sound. Let's bring her. She's had a lot of support from Radio 1 and 1 Extra. They like her, so I thought, good choice, bring her here.
Amazing.
And there was Nate James, same, you know, he was part of the first ever rap cypher that happened at Maida Vale Studios with BBC 1 Extra and BBC Introducing, and I was like, he's ready. He's like
Yeah.
one of the most hardworking rappers right now in Ipswich, so he's got to be on that
So
stage.
the last talent I saw here on the rap scene was Reggie Snow, and he's gone on to do really, really well.
He's
Lovely chap.
cool. Northern Ireland, he's from, isn't it?
Yeah, and he was here at Press Day a couple of years ago, and I just think these Press Days and Latitude as a platform are just such good foundations for young musicians, and they can really build from something like this.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, we give, through BBC Introducing, we literally garner the support that we have with artists. We give them their first ever interviews, we prep them for moments like this, and now they're here, interviewed by all of you, and they're ready, and it's not too scary, but it's obviously the first time they've ever done anything like
They're
this,
also
so
good.
great.
Like,
Yeah,
you'd never know.
natural.
Yeah, natural. So thank you so much for bringing them here and getting them in front of us.
Yeah.
And we really look forward to seeing them all Friday, Saturday and Sunday as the first acts on the Alcove stage.
And also, if people aren't here, they aren't able to make it here, can't afford tickets, we're recording everything, so they can tune in to BBC Radio Suffolk and listen to the sets across the 2 weeks.
There we go, so don't miss out. So Native, this is your first year's festival, you know?
First festival, yeah, that's
Yeah.
my own set. Yeah.
And are you local?
I'm local. I'm from Ipswich.
From Ipswich,
Yeah,
okay. And can you describe a little bit about your style and what we can expect?
Yeah, vibes, craziness, and loud, and vibes.
That sounds amazing. That's what Latitude Spirit is all about.
Come on.
So you're going to be doing a little bit of a performance for us,
I will be.
and we're really looking forward to it, by the way.
Appreciate it.
Where can we find you at Latitude this year?
You can find me on the Alcove stage, capital A, big tent. I'm going to be getting you out your tents, all of you guys that are sleeping. We're opening because we're that lit, and just come down, come enjoy the vibes.
Amazing. And what day is that?
That is on a Saturday, sorry.
The Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard it here first, guys. Saturday, Alcove stage with Native.
Come on.
So yeah, I'm a Native newbie, so I'm really looking forward
You're a
to
native baby. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
We invite everybody into the not cult, but clan. Yeah.
Is there anyone that you're looking forward to seeing this year's Latitude?
Ramesh, the comedian,
Yeah.
like, I think he's funny as hell, so I can't wait to be able to see what he's got.
And that is the beauty of being here, because you've got the comedy stage, you've got the arts, you've got the music, you've got the family areas. So something to offer everyone, right?
100%.
Yeah.
It's nice, and you know, shout out to Latitude as well for giving me the opportunity. Shout out to yourself as well.
Thank you.
All the team around. You know what I mean? Appreciate
And
it.
shout out to you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, shout out to me too. Yeah, love me.
Okay, brilliant. And if we want to find you on Instagram, are you on there?
Yeah, so Instagram, Native James UK. Snapchat I don't really use, but it's Native James UK. Facebook, Native James, and YouTube, Native James. You know where to find me.
Fab. Okay, and so we'll look forward to seeing you playing us
Yeah,
out.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
One of many people's favourite activities at Latitude is the lake swimming, and guys, let me just say, you have to be up super early to get in that queue, otherwise it will be a wait, but it will be worth it. So Ed, we've met before,
Yeah,
and now
wow.
we're back at the press day again. Nice to see you again.
Likewise.
So you're the man behind the music,
Yeah.
which is a very, very important job at Latitude. How do you do it? Like, how do you pick the bands?
Yeah, it's just a big pool and I picked my favourite ones. It's not how it
You
is
must have
at
good
all.
taste, right?
No, you start with the headliners, work your way down.
Yeah.
You know, it takes the whole year. We're already working on 2024.
Ooh, can we get any sneak peeks for 2024?
No, I'm afraid not.
No, I'll have to bribe him a bit more. Anyway, so this year's festival, headliners, who have we got?
Wow, yeah, so we've got Pulp, who have reformed after 11 years, and they're headlining the Friday.
That's amazing, yeah.
And then Saturday we've got Paolo Nutini, and he's not playing very many shows, but
So,
Latitude is pretty exclusive.
And I can imagine like the sun going down, the vibes, it'd be lovely, won't it?
And then closing the festival, George Ezra's coming back. He had such a good time in 2019, and he really worked his way up the festival.
Yeah,
so
sure.
having him headline again is, you know, really special.
So 3 really strong headliners. Well done to you. So for those who might not be so kind of up to date with like acts here, like, I guess, like your golden gems that you would say to people, you must check them out?
So, Sunday afternoon, midday, James are going to play on the main stage with an orchestra, and that's going to be really special, a really unique moment.
Yeah.
And then Susie has come back after more than a decade, and she's closing the festival on the BBC soundstage, so that's going to be
some of these
magic.
stages are so intimate, aren't they? So you really get that kind of connection with the actual artist, which I think is something that, you know, Latitude does really, really well.
Behind us in the woods, yeah, we've got loads of stages that are much smaller, and you can see tomorrow's stars. I'd recommend actually May Stevens. She's going to be on Sunrise Arena. I think she's going to have a great career.
And we've seen lots of people here, like Bessie Turner, and, you know, some really local Suffolk acts that have actually gone on from Latitude in their first time performances to be played on, you know, the mainstream radio. So it's a really good platform for young artists to really thrive.
I'm really excited to see Native James actually play.
Yes, we've just spoke to Native actually. So
yeah,
and we're going to have a little sneak peek, I hear, in a second. So.
Oh, brilliant.
Bro, don't stop till you're making meals. You see those hills that you're making prof. Girl, don't stop till you see those bills and the money comes in with the ice on top. Hey, man, I put it on us. Cause we made the cut. My slime, my blood, my tongue. Bro, don't stop till you're making meals and you see those hills that you're making prof. Girl, don't stop till you see those bills and the money comes in with the ice on top. Hey, man, I put it on us. Cause we made the cut. My slime, my blood, my tongue. Yeah, my Lord. Yeah, God forgive me. Never done.
So can you introduce yourself to my lovely viewers and just let us know what your involvement is in this year's festival?
Yeah, I'm Kirsty and I'm the arts programmer for the festival.
Well, it's lovely to meet you and thank you very much for your time. I would love to get an insight in what we have going on in this area in particular this year for families and art lovers alike.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Well, we're right opposite where our waterfront stage will be, where the audience can watch from the stage, from this bank, sort of almost in 360 degrees. That's where we have most of our contemporary dance programming. So we'll open with a bit of a spectacle on Thursday night, and then throughout the weekend it's sort of a real survey of sort of some of the most exciting contemporary dance in the UK, including the Place have got some of their amazing playground duets, which are lovely for families to sort of get up close. And then the National Youth Dance Company back at the festival for the first time in a few years.
Yeah, so they were here a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they've been here a few times over the years, but this year they're bringing an excerpt from their new show, which has been choreographed by Wayne McGregor, and we're all very excited about seeing it here.
Sure. That's great. And so for people that, I guess, people who might not have been into the more artistic and theatrical side of Latitude, what incentives would you say to them to pull them away from the actual music and come and check out all of the art?
So I suppose it depends what people might want in a moment, but there's always an escape from the noise everywhere else in the listening post, where we have all our conversations. I'm excited for Anina Van Neel and Peggy King George talking about their work and the film A Story of Bones. Or if you want something a little more high octane, then down in the theatre arena we've got some amazing circus and physical theatre, some of which we've got artists coming over from Australia.
Oh, so it's a real like worldwide affair this year.
International bunch, yeah.
Okay, so if people want to see the full lineup, they can go and check it out on the website.
Yep, latitudefestival.com.
Brilliant.
Come hang with us, let alone try come hang with me. We still cut from a different cloth, so don't buy on the handout fees. None of this thing there comes for free. How these man want expensive taste? Them man know about me or G. Hey, oh Lord, P said they didn't like Joe to see, half Asian, half Congolese.
So that wraps up another press day with me, Rachel Ducker. If that doesn't whet your appetite for this year's festival, I don't know what will. So all I can say now is over and out from me, and I'll see you there.